We're stuck in Vermont.
They say you look for love and it's always going to show up when you're least expecting it, which I think for me would be tonight in this audience.
Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days and sponsored by Hotel Vermont and Vermont Tourism. My name's Ava Solberger. We are here in downtown Burlington at the brand new Vermont Comedy Club.
Could you just yell out the first pet that you ever had, the type of animal was? Ready? 1, 2, 3!
Tonight we're going to see short-form improv troupe Napoleon, and we were here weeks ago to see the very first open mic night.
This is the very first open mic at Vermont Comedy Club. How's that? My name is Nathan Hartwig.
And I'm Natalie Miller.
We're married to each other, and we own Vermont Comedy Club.
If we were in a larger market, we would not be able to do this at all. I think that's one of the things that we both love about Burlington is that you can make a name for yourself.
When Nathan and Natalie started out quite a few years ago in Burlington, I watched them. Spark Arts, open mic nights, producing themselves and the people they know.
Natalie and Nathan are incredible, and like their success just feels like our success.
I don't think it's an exaggeration to say it's a dream come true. You know, you walk in here and there's a bunch of comedians hanging out.
Sharing that gift of comedy with so many people here in Burlington on a weekly basis.
It's not my club, just to be clear, but it feels like it's kind of my club. They should have just put little notes on my kid's place that just said you.
I aim to be a good person, but my aim sucks. And sharing a laugh with other people is a beautiful feeling.
Open mic is always fun and crazy and strange because literally anyone can get on stage.
That's how I started doing stand-up.
Yep.
I just was going to his shows, and then after like a couple months, I was like, yeah, I can do that.
I know, that's why we're all here, right? Because if you had something better to do, you'd be doing it.
I smoked a lot of weed, and someone dared me to bite his head, and I did.
Hey there, folks! How's it going?
Does this make me look any less like a deer?
When I first moved to Vermont, I wanted to do stand-up, and there was nowhere to do it. You had to really drum it up to find people that were willing to tell jokes.
So we weren't gonna sit around and wait for a comedy community or a comedy club to happen in Vermont.
Once Spark Arts started and they were doing improv classes and stand-up classes, it exploded after that.
So, you know, we've produced thousands of shows over the last 5, 6, 7 years.
They have an idea of how to feed it, how to create an audience from all these different ways of getting people in the seats.
Burlington needs a comedy club because the comedy scene has been growing and expanding over the course of the last 5 to 10 years.
There's a comedian base here in Burlington, and there is a desire to have comedy.
You know, and now we have this. This is unbelievable that we have this club in Vermont.
We were pretty excited to hear about this place.
Something fun is going into that building again.
It used to be hunts and then shananas, and then it burned, and then it sat here for 10 years, and then everyone fantasized about what they could be turning it into.
We opened with this event that sold out 4 nights in a row.
It attracts a bunch of different kinds of people, from, you know, headliners who are making their living doing comedy to people who are dabbling in it.
So now the Vermont Comedy Club has given us that home and that home stage.
If my smoke alarm ever goes off for real, like I'm gonna die in that fire trying to take the batteries out. I was walking down the street and I saw this sign and it said, "Speed hump."
I'm juicy for like a lot of other reasons, each more unappealing than the next.
And frankly, I'm offended about why you're offended.
Oh, why do I perform comedy?
I hear you're funny. Say, are you outgoing? Is that why you do this?
Improv doesn't pay the bills, I mean, come on.
Does it?
Unfortunately, no it doesn't.
I'm an elementary school teacher.
I work at UVM as an admin up there.
I am the digital community manager at Champlain College.
Work as a paralegal at a private law office. So I guess during my day job, it's a very different setting.
I've got a family, I've got work, and there's this little thing that I get to do where I get to sit down and think about how to be funny and then come here and try it out.
Having that danger of no net something's gonna come out of my mouth and I never know what's gonna happen.
If you come and you do an open mic, like, you get addicted very quickly.
When are you gonna have grandkids? I'm so old. You're asking this 24-year-old who is extremely single, making tons of bad decisions, and often thinks about selling her used underwear to make rent that month.
So I'm not comfortable with other people judging me, judging other people.
I think it's really promising. I mean, the future of comedy in Burlington is really bright.
Everyone's rooting for everyone else's success. It's competitive, but it's also really collaborative.
And the comedy community is just amazing. It's like the warmest group of people, so supportive, and it's actually been one of the funnest things I've ever done in my life.
We're not misguided to think that we're gonna turn into like a New York City comedy scene. That's not what we want. Just over the last couple of years, we've had like 8 or 9 people move into larger markets, and they're performing comedy now in New York and LA and Chicago. We want to set people up for success in larger markets.
I've heard some of your material, people. You're lying. Liars. Liars.
Comedy is a very popular bucket list thing. It's super fun.
I think I'm too shy.
It looks scary, but you get up there and you get this rush from being on the stage and making people laugh. So people who want to try it should come, watch maybe, and then just get up there and give it a try.
So if I ever go to a life of crime, I've got my name already. It's the Uniboober. And I've been known to take a few girls' eyeballs out. Thank you very much. I'm Susan Ambrose.
Congratulations, Natalie and Nathan. We'll get stuck in Vermont with you again real soon. Don't forget to follow us on blah blah Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and sign up for our weekly newsletter, because you don't want to miss an episode. That would make you cry.
I just realized I'm looking right in the lens. Is that okay?
You should stand up straight too.
Oh,
What is this
well,
posture you're doing?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Is this like?
You guys are, you do this all the time now. You're like
I know.
media extravaganza.
You know,
We're old. Is that what you're saying?
we're old. That's what I'm saying. Yes. And our nickname is N squared. That is what people call us sometimes.
That is not true.
Now it's your nickname. Now
now
it's
it is.
your